Hey guys, this is sorry I haven't been keeping up to date with the boxing vlog, but it's the end of the financial year now, and I've earned exactly $15,190 from my boxing training, roughly about 5-6 days a week. A lot of we've had to obviously hold off a lot of lessons due to the worldwide outbreak. So I missed out on quite a few lessons, but the government did pay me for quite a few weeks where I wasn't able to train people. And also for work-related expenses for this job, I spent $3,744. Some of that went to music. A few of that went to music. Like I'm experimenting heavily with Reels on our Instagram, and that seems to allow any kind of licensed music, but anything that's cross-platform that I want to put on Facebook or the website or anything like that, I like to pay for music, and I bought it a lot through Premium Beats. So, and you'll see some of those video clips that I put on the YouTube channel here, and they're all licensed music that I paid for from Premium Beats. But I'm really one big expense was the Mike Tyson dynamic striking seminar. That was quite a bit of money. That was $158. But I'm really proud to say all that gear that I showed on one of the vlogs in the Datsasara bag, where it was showing off the pad, showing off that Quest Strike dummy head, showing off the punch cushion, all that has still held out and is doing really, really well. I might have to update some boxing gloves, but other than that, it's been fantastic. It's like everyday use. And that whole kit, so my office is pretty much that bag and all its contents, body shield, the Reyes body shield, and the punch cushion. And it's amazing. It's earned me a fair bit of money. I have said no to pretty much all the PTs that offered, so that came my way. So it was so annoying. During Easter, I had one booked, and then 3 more people asked for me. So in 1 week, I had 4 people booked, and I went, yep, no problems. The first guy just never showed up, and then 3 others cancelled. They all had pretty good reasons, and I know them pretty well. Like one had car issues, another one just couldn't make it because their kid was sick and stuff like that. And that happened quite a bit. A lot of people are getting sick, so I'm guessing it's because we haven't been interacting in the last 2 years properly. So the common flu and common cold just hits us like a ton of bricks, and so many cancellations to the point where I'm just like, I'm not going to even bother saying yes to PTs because they're just most likely going to cancel. So that was quite a bit of money I said no to, because we charge extra if it's a PT session outside of class. And yeah, I myself got sick quite a few times. Just the common head cold, I'm pretty sure it was, just really knocked me out. This is a really hard work. Like I've been to now a couple of fights where I did mainly the filming. I didn't do any corner work. The head coach would rather have me filming because he's so happy he's got that quality for social media. And stuff like that, and I just video everything on a GH5 if I can. Again, most of that stuff is I've uploaded to this YouTube channel. But it's so nerve-wracking seeing a fighter that you've trained go up there and fight. Oh my gosh, I can see why coaches, like, I think somebody asked Mike Tyson, oh, why didn't you want to coach? And he said, oh, you have to be a father, you have to be a mentor, you have to be a dietitian, you have to be a motivator, you have to be a brother, all these things. And it's true, you really have to become somebody to look up to be a boxing coach, because it's so dangerous what they engage in. They're going into battle against another person who's trained to battle, to throw really strong punches at you, and it's so stressful, and it's heartbreaking if somebody loses. And it's also incredible when they win. So boxing is the highest highs and the lowest lows, definitely. But I'm meeting, again, the great part about this job is I get to practice my video. So I get to video a lot of things, and it's like having actors always available. Like, obviously not actors, but I can at least shoot people all the time. and get better at that. And it's keeping me physically active as well. Like, although the last couple of weeks have been really quiet, that's a big thing as well. It's been this has got to be one of the coldest winters ever in Canberra. It's so cold. We've had through most of June and the end of May, not many people were coming to the gym. And typical of, obviously, the head coach is going to blame social media for not pushing it hard enough. But I think it's a combination of one, people being sick, and then of course the other just being that it's so damn cold and people don't want to train like that in an outdoor gym, and it's harder to see and all the rest of it. But it keeps me active, definitely, although I've put on a little bit of weight, this job. And also the third thing is that I'm getting paid. And the head coach said I get paid more than most main head coaches at the gym, at other gyms. But I argue, but no one does social media like me. As far as social media goes, our quality... It's definitely not getting as much hits as I'd like, but the quality of our shots is undeniable compared to other gyms. My advice, if you're going to be doing this, don't push your brand. Most people will say, you got to push the brand, put your logo everywhere. I don't think you should do that. I think it's always the fighter or the student. Highlight them, go, Ethan looked amazing on the pads, and just make it raw, make it about them, and they will share that video on their social media, and their friends will see it. Don't make it about the gym all the time. That's the biggest mistake I see a lot of people making on social media. They're always pushing the gym rather than pushing the people there, because you want the people to share their session so people go, where'd you do that? That's how I'm getting clients anyway. And I'm experimenting heavily with Reels on Instagram. That seems really fascinating to me. So I'm like, if you go on our social media posts, you'll see some Reels that I'm experimenting. It seems to be getting the most plays as well. But on Facebook, Reels definitely isn't a big thing. So I'm kind of putting Reels on Instagram and then making that Reel as a post on Facebook, because it seems like Reels just isn't as big on Facebook as it is on Instagram. And no plans for TikTok. Just too much of a time sink at the moment to move into that. But my strongest advice, if you're going to be doing a boxing coach side hustle, you really have to jump on social media, because that's going to be your advertising. That's going to be where people make bookings, inquiries. That's going to be everything there. But when you're a PT person, you'll have to deal with a lot of people cancelling on you, flaking on you at the last minute. It just happens all the time. My friend, a very close friend, she runs a Pilates studio. She's way more brutal. She says, nope, they have to pay a 20% fee for your time because of because you've lost that time. But but she also charges $100 an hour for a PT session. But I always say, boxing is a blue-collar sport. Much poorer people do boxing. There are definitely wealthy clients out there that want to do it, but for the most part, boxing is a poor man's sport, and you'll have to be prepared for a lot of people that can't afford you, or they want to flake and or they want to negotiate their pay and stuff, negotiate how much they pay. I've seen that happen a few times. But I am not the head coach of the gym. The head coach takes care of all of that. So for me, I just turn up, I hold pads, I help out whenever I can, I do whatever the coach needs me to do, and I do all the social media. I haven't done any PTs in months and months after Easter because of all those cancellations. That was 4 cancellations in a week. But that was potentially a lot of money, like $80 per person. So I charge $80 for a PT, and I give $20 back to the head coach if I use their premises, or if I go out to the person, it's around $80. If it's for a mate, I'll probably charge a lot less. If I do just a normal 6 o'clock gym session where I'm holding pads and helping out, I get $80 for that session. But so there was one day I had a PT in the morning, $80, a PT before the 6 o'clock session, so that's $160. So what's that? And then I did the 6 o'clock session, so that was $240 in one day. So It's potential. You could get a lot of money, a fair bit of money from this, and it's a really, really good side hustle. But I'll let you guys know how I go with taxes, because I'm assuming earning 15,000, I'm going to owe a lot in taxes. So I've been saving up for that as well, making sure I'm okay. But I'm going to be pushing my video production a bit now. I've got 2 GH5 cameras. I'll talk about. I'm thinking of doing another vlog series on starting up a video production course. But I got my friend who runs a first aid course. I'm going to be shooting some video work for him, and then I'm going to push my website and push my video work. But for as far as my boxing coach side hustle, I'm only looking 2 to 3 years in this game, and then I want to transition over to video, because video really is my bread and butter. That's what I like to do. I like video editing, video shooting, but boxing is great again because it keeps me in shape, and I'm meeting people, and of course I'm getting paid. So I'm definitely going to stick around for at least another year, and then possibly push another year on top of that, depending how well my video production company goes well. I'll hopefully do another vlog just when I do the tax write-off. The tax application, when I do my tax for this, I'll let you know how that goes and how much I earned. And I want to be as transparent as possible to help you guys out, because I don't know, I just see doom and gloom everywhere in regards to inflation and all the rest of it. It's just, yeah. So if you can get a side hustle going, that's great. But I also hear the first thing that goes during inflation is gardeners and personal trainers. So it's not looking good for me for my personal training. But at the moment, inquiries are still pretty solid despite the cold weather and not having many people. I'm still very optimistic that we're going to get a lot of people once it starts warming up, and especially leading into summer. We're just going to get a lot more inquiries because I think the social media has been pretty solid. Definitely not as much hits as I'd like, but for our local area in Canberra, lots of people are talking about it, and I see constant messages to the head coach every time a video is posted up. But good luck, guys. I'll let you know how I go after tax.